Hi guys, I'm back finally. Dazzie's Comic Book Hauls episode 173, and this is part 2 of my greatest ever haul. About 3 months ago I showed part 1. On October the 16th of last year I headed over to a small event in Tetbury called the Cotswold Comic Con. Wasn't expecting to find much there guys, but I was blown away, and I picked up a short box of comics. I think I paid about 85 quid, and all the books worked out around about £1.88 a book, and there were some absolute stonkers in this collection guys. It was so much fun going through it. The guy knew what he had as well. In amongst them there was this first Spider-Man prototype, early tales of suspense, strange tales to astonish, journey into mystery, amazing adventures, the series before Amazing Fantasy. So many great books guys. I think I added 56 books to my PC the first time around. But with Father's Day around the corner, I thought it was time to show off the books that I will be listing in the coming weeks. Because there's a lot of Silver and Bronze Age. I just haven't got room, guys. But, like I say, Father's Day tomorrow, and going to the car boot in the morning, hunting again. It's back on around in my area. And then I'm going to be going down to the family to watch this character in the latest Flash movie. I saw Into the Spider-Verse the other day, and I was thoroughly impressed with that. Around about 7.7. But like I said, my best present today, we headed down to my latest chess tournament, and my youngest once again took home the silverware. So that made me very happy. That was down in Maidenhead in London. Both my boys played, and I was proud of both of them. So before we continue, if we could perhaps ask you to subscribe, like, share, comment, ding that bell for notifications. It all really helps my low grade productions. Thanks a million, as I've just passed 1,500 subscribers. I've got so much content still to bring you guys. Still living the hobby as much as ever. Okay, we're here. Let's get into the books, guys. We're going to start with the, this was such a random box, but they weren't all big hitters. I will show you the rubbish to start each section, and then we'll work our way through the better stuff alphabetically. First up though is a 12 center, and it's not DC and it's not Marvel. This was Forbidden Worlds issue 111. It was in there randomly. Make a few quid on it. Into the DC books. Like I said, we start weak, we end better. Alphabetically. Let's go. Don't get much weaker than this as an opening book. Adventure Comics issue number 4, recent volume. Got to show them. Let's get through them. Superman, Man of Tomorrow, issue number 7. My camera likes to come in and out of zooms sometimes, so please be patient, guys. Then I had a Prestige format book. Lovely cover. We're getting a Penguin show at some point. This is Penguin Triumphant. I know that's worth £1.88 straight away. So I looked up on eBay. Okay, let's start getting into some better books, because that's nothing, isn't it? There's a nice early 12 center, Action Comics, issue 344. Like I said, we'll start with DC and see where we get to. Marvel probably. Then we move on, later on, Bronzer, Action Comics 445. $4.46. This could be a long video, guys, but I'll go as quickly as I can, because there's a ton of books. Action Comics, issue 447. Even these, in this kind of grade, £5 to £10 books. Issue 450. Issue 451. Like I said, guys, this is such a random box. Different eras, different titles, but it was so much fun digging out the keys. And like I say, I'll leave the link to part 1 at the end, so you can go back and have a look through that. Issue 453. Concentrating more on selling at the moment, because I can pay for all these chess tournaments. My boy's entering the British Championships soon, which will be nice. Silver Age Aquaman, why not? Issue 15. Couple of bucks. Sticking with the A's, we're on to Adventure Comics. This is issue 347. 12 centers. Nice mid-graders. This isn't a mid-grader though. This is a beater. This is Adventure Comics issue 378. Bottom corner missing there, as you can see. But it's complete. Might get me money back on that one. And then, if you saw part one of my videos of this great haul, you notice I picked out some Atom keys, and amongst them there was the first Bug-Eyed Bandit, there was that first Satana cover. Wow, there was tons of Atom. Now, I'm a big fan of the Atom. I've got Showcase 34, CGC 4.5, and I feel certain we will see Ray Palmer on the big screen. Of course, we've had him in the Arrowverse, played by Brandon Routh, who I met. Tons of Atom. Atom, issue 6. I thought about putting this run together because I do like the character. Atom, issue number 8. Dr. Light on the cover. I want to get Dr. Light's first appearance. Atom, issue 12. Just love these covers. Kronos cover this time. This is issue 13. I've got the first appearance of Kronos in the Atom. I've also got a beater, Atom number 1. Atom number 16. Mid-graders. There's a couple of beaters, but majority mid-graders, even some fines. Atom issue 17. I could not believe it when the guy said he'd take my offer. I didn't have any more money on me at the time. I thought if I had, I might have offered more, but I just didn't have it. So he said, I've got 85 quid on me. I'll take it. What? I'll take some of that. This one's got a tape pull, but it's Atom issue 24. Atom issue 25. I'm trying to go as quick as I can. I made this video just now. Oh, there we go. Back in focus. Filmed it for about half hour and it just switched off. Atom issue 27. The Panther. Love all these old wacky villains. Atom issue 28. Bit more of a VG creasing on that cover. Talked about the Bug-Eyed Bandit. He was in the Arrowverse. This is issue 33. Gender swapped in that one now. Issue 34. There was so much Silver and Bronze Age in this short box, mate. Guys, it was crazy. Issue 38. That's the end of the Atoms. So, a couple of Batman books. We got Batman issue 440. No super old Batman in this. A couple of keys though. Another 440. A 441. Then we had a couple of books from my second favourite DC running comics. First being the Showcase series. I love Brave and the Bold as well. And this is a nice 12 center. Brave and the Bold, issue 64. Batman versus Eclipse. I would love to get the first appearance of Eclipse. Of course, he appeared in the Stargirl TV show recently. And then we jump up to a nice 100-pager. I know Bronzeville Comics likes his 100-pagers. This is issue 112. Batman and Mr. Miracle. I like Mr. Miracle. Got a couple of copies of his first appearance. I love Jack Kirby's Fourth World. And we got Brave and the Bold, issue 127, with Wildcat, a character who was in the Arrowverse for a little bit, and then into the Stargirl show. Gender swapped. There was a random Captain Storm, issue 15, 12 center though. And then I'm most excited about this gun takeover. I love the Snyderverse, don't get me wrong. But we're a lot of talk about the Justice League Dark coming in and all the players in that. Two of my favourite characters are Deadman and the other one being the Demon. And I've got a CGC 8.5 of first appearance of the Demon. I've also got a nice raw copy. I've got the first appearance of the Clarion the Witch Boy as well. That's the keys when it comes to the Demon, really. But Demon issue number 4 was in there. Bronzer. Demon's one of my favourite characters. I love how he talks in rhyme. This is Demon issue number 9. Just love the character. A lot of fun. Tough as nails as well. He is. Demon issue 13. One of the shows that got me into this great hobby was Arrow and the Flash. I got a massive run of both of those characters. This is Flash issue 255. I think you already had this one, but it was in the box. A random House of Mystery, and I've got some keys when it comes to that. This is issue 159. Again, a 12 centre. Doll H for Hero. Got that first appearance. I've also got the, amongst others, I've got first, what they say, for a Silver Age appearance of the Plastic Man, don't they? Couple of Justice Leaguers, another 12 centre, issue 40. Remember, guys, these are the books that I'm not keeping. Please check out, I think it's Comic Calls issue, episode 170 for the books I did keep. This one's got tape on it, but it's a 15 centre, issue 88. And I've spoke about Jack Kirby's Fourth World. I've got a nice run of the New Gods keys, but this one doesn't make the cut. It's not a key, but it's a nice book and a nice presenting books. Issue 11. Can't beat a bit of Kirby. I spoke about Demon. Who was the other guy I spoke about? A guy called Deadman. And this is Strange Adventures, issue 212. I think that's a nice Neil Adams cover. I have two copies, believe it or not, of the first appearance of the Deadman in Strange Adventures 205. I found the second copy last year for 10 quid. Okay, whenever I was out hunting for DC vintage books originally, all I'd find was Superboy, Lois Lane, and Jimmy Olsen. Well, we got some Superboy, 12 cent or so. Issue 113. It's going to take me ages to list all these, but I love it. It's a lot of good fun. Issue 120. I'm very thorough. I show all the photos, and I'm very cheap. Issue 122. I'll show you the keys that will be listed as well. Issue 125. I picked up a load of Superboy the other day for a quid a piece. Issue 141. And then a giant size issue Superboy 165. 25 centre. Thick book. I know a lot of people collect those giant size books. And then we jump up a little bit to Superboy, this time with the Legion of Superheroes, 215. Sunboy. Those Legion of Superhero books, I think, are very undervalued. You know, some of them are expensive. Obviously, the first appearance of the Legion of Superheroes is crazy expensive. It's a rare book. I've only ever seen it once at a con. Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes, 247. Ooh, focus. And then a couple of vintage Superman books. This one's a bit tatty, but it's a 12 centre. Superman issue 153. Then this could be a Neil Adams cover, I'm not sure. But Superman issue 238. Nice presenting book, this one. Some annuals. Superman Annual 10 from 1984. Just such a wide variety of eras and titles. Superman number 12. That was from 1988. And then the second volume of Superman. from 1992, annual number 4. With Eclipse again. I spoke about Superboy, Jimmy Olsen, Lois Lane. Here's some Lois Lane, but it's early Lois Lane. I was looking online. This book's about 20-25 quid. Superman's Girlfriend Lois Lane, issue 40. I got the first Silver Age appearance of Catwoman in Lois Lane. Issue 52. Love these. I love this cover. Lois Lane, issue 54. The monster that loved Lois Lane. Don't think Superman's going to have much competition, to be fair. Issue 58. And rounding off the DC books, World's Finest, issue 168. I told you it was random. 12 center though. Got Superman giving a big old slap there. Okay, so that's the DC. I'm going to show you the Marvel books that aren't keys then, and then we'll get into the key books in this collection that I'll be keeping. So, I spoke about Excalibur in part 1 of the video, Greatest Souls. This is just another random one, Excalibur number 3. We got Doctor Strange 10 and 11 from a later volume. All sorts of random. They're modern, they're bronze, copper, you name it. Punisher War Journal issue 4. Getting through the rubbish at the start, as I always do. Secret Warriors issue 5. Fillers. Secret Warriors issue 8. Then it was found a title I didn't even know about, but there was a lot of them. Ultimate Power issue 1, 2. I'll make a couple of quid off of them. 3. You know, I was digging through this box. I was finding gem after gem. Yeah, I kept finding the odd Ultimate Power. I was like, no. Ultimate Power 4, 5. I'm not a big fan of all these Ultimate versions and alternate realities. 6. But there are some keys in amongst them. 7. 8. Like I say, multiverses and that. I saw the Spider-Man one, the animated one the other day. Enjoyed it. Second one, around about 7.8. Rounding up the Ultimate Power, thank God, was issue number 9. Back to the Prestige format. A couple of weird ones. Excalibur Mojo Mayhem. Such a wide variety. Punisher and Captain America, Blood and Glory. And Punisher G-Force. And then I found this. Don't know too much about it. Marvel Premier Collector's Pack. Got Sabretooth, it's still sealed. And in this pack, apparently it's Sabretooth Special. Uncanny X-Men 328 and X-Men issue 48. I know some of these can go for quite a penny on a line if they're still sealed. Into the better Marvel books now that aren't keys. Early Spider-Man, yes please. Amazing Spider-Man issue 89. Bronzer issue 109. Jumped all the way up to 304. And then we got some Daredevil. We had some early Daredevil, which was nice. 31. Do love me some Daredevil keys. Two of my favourite books. There's my favourite villain, Daredevil 4. I got that, first Purple Man. My favourite villain, that is. And I picked up a beautiful copy earlier this year, I think it was, of Daredevil 8, first Stilt Man. Daredevil 32. Daredevil 35. Remember, £1.88 a book in this box. It's Miller work. 161. 164. Oh, Daddy. 166. 186. Then the last 12-cent copy of Hulk. But this is the pence copy. Incredible Hulk, issue 117, vintage. Yeah, we'll have some of that. Back to the bronze, Marvel Team Up, issue 54, Spider-Man and Hulk. Vintage again, this 12 center, Tales to Astonish, 94. Bit rougher, but still complete. 97. Some X-Men Bucks, 128. Bit of spine roll on this one. 147. And 151. Okay guys, so now into the keys. This is the pile here. There's some good ones in here, really. I spoke about Excalibur. This is actually their first appearance in comics. This is, again, like a trade prestige format book. I got the first printing signed. I picked up at a con. This is a later printing, third printing of Excalibur. The Sword is Drawn. First appearance of the Excalibur team, who is Captain Britain, Megan, Rachel Summers as Phoenix, Kitty Pryde, Lockheed, and Nightcrawler. I know Henry Cavill was attached to be Captain Britain at one point. Talking of Captain Britain, we've got Captain America. This is issue number 1. This can go for a few quid on a good day. This is the first appearance of Ricky Barnes, the Heroes Reborn alternate reality version of Bucky, who later becomes Nomad. The character previewed in an Ashcan and at the San Diego Convention preview in July of 1996. It can be about a 15 quid book on a good day. The character of Ricky Barnes was bigged up while the Falcon and Winter Soldier was on. And then we have a couple of ASM keys. This is ASM 280. And about a 10 quid book. First team appearance of the Sinister Syndicate, led by the Beetle, and that includes Rhino, Boomerang, Hydro Man, and Speed Demon. Poor man's Sinister 6, really, isn't it? And then ASM 343 was in there. First cameo appearance of Cardiac was Elias Wortham. And then a couple of Batman books. There was a couple of keys in there, little ones. 442. First appearance of Tim Drake in the classic Robin costume. Keep finding this book. This one's got hot recently. Batman 657. First cover appearance of Damian Wayne. First unofficial appearance of Damian Wayne as Robin after defeating Tim Drake and claiming the mantle. Of course, we are getting a Brave and the Bold movie, Batman and Damian Wayne, aren't we? And then picked up this one. I showed this one off in my last haul. This is a DC. This is a second and third copy of V for Vendetta. Now, I enjoyed that movie back in the day. It's a 10-issue series about a bleak future where a mysterious anarchist known as V opposes the British government wearing a Guy Fawkes mask. And about a £20 to £25 book on a good day. Not an easy one to find. I've got 3 copies of them now. And then this is a beat up book. I think it's only on one staple. No, it's detached. Cover detached, but somebody will want it. You Gods, issue number 2. And this, of course, is a key because it is the first cover and second full appearance of Darkseid. The first cameo team appearance of the Deep Six, Darkseid's mercenary force that respawn when killed. And the first cameo appearance of Slig. Here's another beater, but it's a key. Is this one? I think this one's on one staple. Barely on one staple, but somebody will want it. Green Lantern, issue 23. I've already got a better copy of this. This is the first appearance of the Tattooed Man. Abel Tarrant. I think this is the kind of character James Gunn could use, Tattooed Man. Maybe in a Suicide Squad project, Peacemaker, something like that. I thought it was a pretty decent little key. But this is a nice copy. I've had 2 or 3 of these as well. There was going to be a New Gods movie at one point, and these characters were going to be in it. This is Mr. Miracle issue 6, nice copy. First team appearance of the female Furies. It was Bernadette, Lashina, Mad Harriet, Stomper. They were all trained by Granny Goodness. I think some of them appeared in the Smallville show. First appearance of Funky Flashman as well. It was a parody of Stan Lee. Okay, and up next we've got a book I've literally just listed, actually. Nice VG copy of Adventure Comics issue 346. This is the first written work in comics by Jim Shooter, revealed in a letters page of Adventure Comics issue 349. That One of Us is a Traitor was written by a 14-year-old Jim Shooter. Loads of first appearances. Pharaoh Lad, it was Andrew Nolan. Karate Kid, it was Vala Moore. Nemesis Kid, it was Diviter, I think it is. First appearance of Princess Projectra, and first appearance of the villain, the Warlord Galak. That's easily a £30 book in that condition. X-Men Keys to finish with, guys, all the way. I got an X-Men 213. Betsy Braddock joins the X-Men and adapts the name Psylocke. Also the first cameo appearance of Mr. Sinister. I think we'll see him at some point. He was meant to be in the new... which one am I thinking? It'll come to me in a minute. It was in one of the mutant movies, wasn't it? Uncanny X-Men issue 200. Trial of Magneto. Magneto becomes headmaster of Xavier's Academy. Andreas von Strucker become Fenris, a terrorist organization. We saw that in the Gifted TV show. July of 2022, X-Men 97 teaser. The animated show depicts Magneto clothed as he looks like on the front cover of this book. So it became hot, and that probably will again. X-Men issue 188 is the first cameo appearance of Adversary, a Native American trickster god. Issue 176 is the first cameo appearance of Valerie Cooper, a government official for mutant regularity, who practices for the formation of X-Factor. Issue 125, another copy, already got this one. This is the first cameo appearance of Mutant X, aka Proteus, the son of Moira McTaggart. Issue 108, good little book. First John Byrne work on the X-Men title. Collaboration of Claremont and Byrne begins and runs through to issue 143. And the final book, guys, the most expensive one probably, is X-Men issue 58. Yeah, another copy of that was in there. This is the first appearance of Havoc in costume, and it can be a pricey book, guys. A nice VG copy here for somebody if you check out my eBay. That's it, guys. That's a wrap. Thanks again for all your support. I will keep firing out the content, and I hope you continue to watch. Yeah, check out part 1 because you won't believe the books I saved for the PC. Bye.